Guess what? It's time to whip up a Starbucks-style iced white chocolate mocha that takes only 3 ingredients, plus ice, and tastes like summer in a glass. And you've got to hang with me to the end to see how to take it to another level. I hope you're ready, so let's get started. We're going to begin with the caffeine. The first ingredient is a double shot of espresso. But if you like a sweeter drink or you don't want as much caffeine, you can back it down to a single shot. If you don't have an espresso machine, no worries. You can brew roughly 4 ounces of very strong coffee instead. Like I said, I recommend the double shot, but no matter which option you go with, I've tried it and it's tasted great every time. I sped this part up on video, but it's always one of my favorite parts. Alright, my double shot of espresso is ready. And while it's still warm, I want to add it to a glass or a small pitcher. We're going to use this glass just to mix this ingredient with the next ingredient. And here I am adding in the double shot of espresso. And now we're ready for that next ingredient. And you might say it's a very important one. It's white chocolate sauce. And we'll need 2 tablespoons. You can make a homemade version using white chocolate chips. I'll put the recipe in the video description. But to make it easier, I recommend buying the pre-made version. There are several different brands and you can find it at most grocery stores and online. Just make sure to buy white chocolate sauce and not white chocolate syrup. When you have your 2 tablespoons ready, add it to the warm espresso in your mixing glass. We want to do it while the espresso is still warm so that the sauce fully dissolves. When the sauce is added in, mix it together with a straw or spoon. You can see here in the video, it took me about 30 seconds to 1 minute to get the sauce to fully dissolve. And once it's fully dissolved, we're ready for the next step. And this next ingredient is really cool. It's a glass full of ice. And in my case, I needed approximately 1.5 cups. The actual amount that you need might vary slightly. Just make sure it's filled near the top of your serving glass. Once the ice is added in, we're ready to go back and grab one of our old friends. I'm sure you haven't forgotten it. Add in the espresso and white chocolate sauce mixture from earlier. And before we add in our final ingredient, it's time for our super quick Goose Fact. Did you know that geese dip the tips of their bills into water and splash it over their heads and necks? It's a great way to cool down on a hot day, just like our recipe today. And now, back to the final ingredient. And it's a 1/2 cup of milk. You can use any type of milk, but here I'm using 2%. You can even use non-dairy options like oat or almond milk. It is really just up to your individual preference. And when you have your 1/2 cup of milk ready, just add it to your other ingredients. When you have it added in, it should look something like this. The color contrast between the espresso and the milk really is amazing. I like to take a step back just for a few seconds and appreciate how this looks. But then when I'm ready, I grab a metal straw and I mix it all together. When you do this step, make sure to go slow because the glass can be pretty full and you don't want to spill. At this point, your iced white chocolate mocha is ready to enjoy as is. But hold up, I have a couple bonus ideas to take this to another level. Before I do that, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on our future coffee creations that taste great and save money. If you look down, you can see our number of subscribers and that we're a small channel that's growing very quickly. I really do appreciate each and every one of you that subscribe. Alright, on to our bonus toppings. The first option is very simple. Just top it with a little bit of whipped cream and swirl on a little extra white chocolate sauce. If you're in a hurry, it's a no-brainer and it will make your iced drink even better. The second option happens to be my favorite and it's the trendier one. I'm sure that's just a coincidence. This idea is to add a little sweet cream cold foam. It blends perfectly with the iced white chocolate mocha. To create it, you need to follow me to the next recipe for our vanilla sweet cream cold foam, and I'll see you there.